meet and greet. So let's fire away. Thank you, Ricky, for your time, man. Go ahead, guys. Shoot.
Right here. Ricky, so Ricky, so apparently you're challenging Ricky Steamboat to a strap match. What do you have against older men named Ricky?
It's I'll be honest with you, it's not against him. It really isn't. It's against the idea that people who have been tenured in the wrestling business don't know when to say quit. And I'm a guy that's on his come up, so I need as much space and opportunity as possible, and I'm not willing to share that with anyone who's already had their time in the limelight.
So you did a little bit of managing while they gave you your suspension.
Yeah.
Tell me, why Big Bill? Why was Big Bill the right choice for you to be to have Absolute by his side?
Because he's big.
I mean, that's a good reason as any.
He's a big guy. You know what? And also too, like it's me and Bill have had some history from a little place in Florida, so there's that as well. You know, if you're a deep diver, go look for that.
Since you've been wrestling for so many years now, do you have any memories on the road or in this entire city of Chicago?
Yeah, how old is?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I actually do. You know, it's funny. 2 years ago, I was outside of Export Fitness here in Chicago, and I had some fans come up to me and they recognized me on the street, and they were very, very sweet people. And this was 2 years ago when I wasn't on the All Out pay-per-view, and I vowed that day that the next year I would be, and I did. And that year didn't go as planned, and now I vowed that I would do something bigger and better, and now here we are currently with the current situation of All Out. So I have a lot of deep, deep respect for the people of Chicago because they've treated me so nicely. I can't tell you, even yesterday I had someone just stop me and was so polite and kind and very encouraging. That's the thing. Fans are very, very encouraging for someone who kind of had to give himself his own encouragement when he was growing up. It feels really good to have that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you've been deprived of that for most of your life, it's kind of weird to encounter it now. So, yeah, but you have to take this back home.
Go if you want.
So we heard yesterday, Tony Khan talked about the importance of All Out, why he created this type of pay-per-view and the importance of it.
Right.
So what does it mean heading, because we have a double pay-per-view week, right? We're coming out of All In, and now we're heading into All Out.
Right.
And so what does it mean to you to be here, and for your fans, what can they expect?
I think it's a great thing. I love Chicago. When I was on the Independents, I really didn't get a chance to come up here and wrestle. But now that I'm here and now that I've experienced, All Out weekend and being in Chicago and being, Labor Day, all of that stuff, I take it with the sense of pride that this is the premier pay-per-view for AEW. And I stand on that completely. Yeah, I get it, All Out. We did 80-something thousand, as everyone's going to tout the whole PR verbiage, but I wasn't there, so I really can't say anything about how that was. But what I can tell you is being at All In, I can't tell you much about it, but being at All Out, I can tell you that it's a great time. It's a wonderful time, really. And then, wrestling for the Chicago crowd is great. I've done it at the Wintrust Arena, I've done it at the Dow Arena, I've done it at United Center. You can't get better than this place. So I think for tomorrow, people can expect a really, really great pay-per-view. And I also think they can expect a classic performance by none other than moi. Absolutely.
Ricky, last month, Toni stormed an interview with the Daily Star where she, quote, said, "I would mess Ricky Starks up inside the ring."
Nice.
How do you comment, and do you feel like a Rochambeau is in Toni Storm's future?
I feel like when I hear these comments, there's always a sense of longing for me, and I think Toni just wants attention. She wants me to give her attention, and I'm okay with that. I understand I'm a strikingly handsome person, and I get that. I get why some women would be up in arms about things like that, but I don't think I would give her a Rochambeau because that would mess up her face. I would give her a spear. That way you can recover from that. It's like a 3 to 4 week type recovery just from your ribcage abdomen. So, yeah, you know,
As you
always
get-
looking out.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I was gonna say, as you get ready to come back to the ring, what's the motive? What's the game plan? What's on the horizon? And before you do that, we've heard Jerry the King Lawler talk about how a lot of the shirts you'll see him wear now are ones that The Rock used to wear. So
yeah.
you got to tell me, where does Absolute cop these shirts that we see you with on AEW Collision and Dynamite?
Well, I'll answer that question. Most of my shirts I get are from different designers, different boutiques that I find, as well as shirts that I've had for a while and I don't even remember where I got them from. I really am I like silk. I'm a big silk person. It falls really good on my figure. So, yeah, that's mainly where I get that from. What's on the horizon? Honestly, I'm still pretty pissed off. I really am. I'm a very scorned individual standing here because nothing has seemingly gone my way. I was suspended, and that kept me out of All In, which sucked because I had to watch from home. And I want everyone who's watching this to understand that shit fucking sucked, and I don't want to do it again. So to come back into the ring now after the suspension is up, ironically today I believe, I don't know. I'm gonna still do what I was doing before I left, but there's a lot more like visceral anger that I still am holding on to, and rightfully so. I feel like.
So I guess we should keep an eye on All Out then if that suspension ends tonight then.
Yeah, you should.
So Ricky,
more, guys, couple more.
Ricky, back to you not liking wrestling legends named Rick. If you could beat the following
well,
guy.
hold on. See, you're one of those news. Hold on, no. I'm gonna stop you right
Okay.
there because go back and play that footage. I never said I don't like wrestling legends named Rick. This is what I'm talking about with this media. You guys do this shit all the time, and you're the corporate just so you can get clicks on your YouTube channel.
No, sir,
You're
not
trying
at
to
all.
Monetize
I had a
bullshit.
fun question for you.
Let's hear it.
If you had the opportunity to wrestle these wrestling legends, also named Rick, in the ring, how would you beat them? Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, and Rick Rude.
That's a good question.
That is a good one.
See?
That's a good question. It really isn't. Trying to think here. How would I do it? Well, I would beat Ricky Steamboat by pinning him 1, 2, 3. His shoulders have to be completely flat on the mat for that to happen. I would beat Ric Flair by having his shoulders completely flat on the mat, but they have to be both on the mat.
Oh,
And
nice.
You have to pin them for 3 seconds. So
3.
1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
Rick Rude, I would have him he would be on his back for sure.
Mhm.
The left shoulder would be down and the right shoulder would be down simultaneously, and you have to hold that that position.
Both of them?
Yeah,
Same
both
time.
shoulders on the mat.
Just
And
make
you have
sure.
to do it for 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
And yeah, I think that'd be a good way to beat them.
Good
I
variety.
think so, yeah.
Good
Yeah,
variety.
but it has to be
With a referee, of course.
Old
Yeah.
faithful.
yeah,
A lot of variety.
It has
Yeah.
to be an official
Okay.
referee.
Cool.
So
As the year,
No, you go first.
Okay. As the years go by, have you changed up your training regimen to become more better in the ring?
yeah, I have actually. I always switch it up. I'm a person who I hate the same mundane routine. I need to mix it up, and also too, especially with how wrestling has evolved, there's a lot more things that I need to be more aware of: stretching, mobility work, strength wise, stuff like that. But yeah, that's a diet too. You always gotta switch up your diet, and if I don't, I get fat.
You ever tried
As you get older.
CrossFit? Since you said you had to change the regimen up, man, I've gotten to mess with that a little bit.
CrossFit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Emily, go ahead.
CrossFit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I have a
please.
question for you because we know you like your silky shirts. If you could have anyone design,
Anna Winter.
all right, there you go. Design your favorite shirt or a new shirt exclusive. Who would it be?
Anna Winter.
All right.
Anna Winter or maybe All May. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do one more.
All right.
We'll do 2 more.
We'll do 2 more.
Which backstage producers, agents in AEW do you enjoy collaborating
Billy
with the
Gunn.
most? Cool. Okay.
End of story.
Billy Gunn, for sure.
Okay. Cool.
Ricky, there's a lot of great wrestling content coming out over the next year. We got a movie about the Von Erichs called The Iron Claw. We got a movie about the Exotico Cassandro. We got a new documentary coming out on Netflix. If there was a Ricky Starks biopic, who would you want to play Ricky Starks other than yourself?
Harry Connick Jr.
Oh, I could see that.
I can see that too.
Yeah, I got y'all, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Harry
Thank you,
Connick
guys.
Jr. for sure.
Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for sure.
it. Ricky.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.